ask me here.
Well, whoever's in here can say stay after the meeting.
I'd like to call to order the Borough meeting of White Oak Council, April 20th, 2026, 7:30 p.m. Start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Councilman Backus,
Here.
Councilwoman. I didn't ask anybody else to say it today. Say it on. Sarah.
Present.
Sarah Martin.
Here.
Councilwoman Sherringer.
Here.
Councilman Davis.
Here.
Councilwoman Ports.
Here.
Councilman Kingfeld.
Here.
Councilwoman DeParle.
Present.
We have a quorum.
Thank you, Marion. We'll start with public comment. See, we have Don Hallberg.
Good evening. My name is Don Holtberg. I live at 115 Longview Drive here in White Oak. I'm the last residential single-family house on Longview before you enter the school property. I was in your workshop. I heard you discussing signs and what you should do, what you shouldn't do. I paid very close attention. Pay close attention to the speed limit sign. There's one speed limit sign that says 15 mile an hour. And it's dead center of the straight stretch between the S curves. And it's for the traffic coming off of Longview going towards Education. That's the only speed limit sign, unless the signs are flashing. When they're flashing, it's 15 mile an hour. But when they're not flashing, it goes back to the White Oak ordinance of 25 mile an hour. Pay attention to where your 15 mile an hour signs are, because when the parents are coming to pick up their kids, they come out of the parking lot, there's no sign that tells them the speed limit's 15. And by law, as I've always understood it, once you enter the highway, if there's no sign that says 15, you don't necessarily have to follow, you just have to follow the normal speed limit of the area, which is 25. And trust me, people don't follow that either. So whether you put a slow sign up, yeah, that'll do some good. But when they're coming down Longview, they don't have a sign that says it's 15 mile an hour unless the signs are flashing. That's the only time they're slowed down. So pay close attention to that when you're putting signs up and looking what signs you need. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Don. Could I have a motion to approve the minutes for March 9th, 2026, council workshop meeting, March 16th, 2026, council meeting?
So moved.
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Tonight we have a guest speaker, Carolyn Hagel, is that right?
I signed in. They're all set. Thank you very much for the time this evening on the agenda. I'll be brief, but it is time that we're going to be kicking off the comprehensive plan for the borough, as well as teaming on this multi-municipal effort with South Versailles Township. So as part of the kickoff to this, we've had a committee meeting, and it was smashing, actually, wonderful in that way, and being able to share some ideas and thinking about things. And as we move into other parts of this project, one of the very early elements of it is going to be a community survey. And this week we are launching that. I actually do have paper copies, a series of paper copies to leave here with you all. It is available for residents as well as for businesses. The primary way in which people can engage with that is going to be online, but if people want to stop by and get a copy, they can do it here. And we're going to then, through this next couple of months, be able to think about what ideas are on residents' minds, both opportunities and the things that we need to weave together in a bit of a way, so that the effort is one where we're looking out for the next decade. So we're going to be thinking strategically about what is happening here, both within the borough and then where there are opportunities within being able to join up with South Versailles and have some of that multi-municipal implementation. In thinking about the next steps after the comprehensive plan, which will be back in front of you later on this year or in midway through the year, we're then going to also be thinking about the zoning ordinance update. So we'll be back to talk about that a bit more. It will take us through the mid-2027 of this project in total, and we'll be thinking about many things with you. But in terms of being able to kick it off with this week and the community survey, that's going to be our first step, and we are looking forward to what people have to say. So do appreciate the opportunity to be able to share this with you. If you have any questions, would like to be able to field those this evening, but also knowing that we have some people watching online, that they're now going to be aware that this is going to be a busy kickoff week for the survey and thinking about things over the next several months as part of the comprehensive plan. So.
And I was going to say, just for more context, Carolyn is the Director of Planning and Policy from Environmental Planning and Design, who is our consultant for the MAP grant project.
Just for general knowledge for all, as part of the comprehensive planning process, will there be public components where our residents and business owners will be invited here to see results of things and get periodic updates throughout the process?
There will be both the comprehensive plan and the zoning ordinance. There will be public meetings. There will be events here. And then in consideration of other things that may be going on in the municipality, if we have the opportunity as a team to attend something that may be going on, to just keep people abreast of the progress that we're making. Formally, yes, there will be a series of public meetings. That is something that's both folded into this process and also required as part of doing this kind of thing with the grant that you have and the municipality's planning code. So we'll be filling all of those kinds of questions and answer opportunities in that way. Yes. Yes.
Other questions?
Other thoughts?
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, and we look forward to seeing you. There will be this information posted on a project website, so people that do have questions will be able to keep up to date with everything going on through that project website. It will be linked through the borough's website as well, so it'll be a one-stop shop. If any of you all have questions in between the time that we are here this evening and the next time we are going to be together, we'll also be able to field that, and I'll work with Amanda and John in order to get information exchanged. All right? Thank you very much. I'm just going to give these to you, so I need one more minute. And then on to the next part of your agenda. Come back. You're welcome. These are marked at the top over there. There also is a packet for the business. And then Roy will be stopping by for some.
Thank you, Carolyn.
Thank you.
Mayor's report? Ina?
Yes, do my police activity first. Police activity for March 2026. 19 alarm calls, both business and residents, 3 warrant arrests, 103 total traffic stops, 48 traffic citations issued, 15 vehicle accidents, 5 domestic-related incidents, 11 welfare checks, 11 animal complaints, 23 total criminal arrests, including warrants, 2 simple assault, 4 drug-related, 3 disorderly conduct, 4 criminal mischief, 8 harassment, total report 407. And I would also like to bring you my officer up here, please. Thank you. Officer Michael Shack was sworn in by me as our newest Whiteoak police officer on April 1st, 2026. The Whiteoak Police Department is now fully staffed with 13 officers, including Chief Finder. Officer Shack previously worked for the Borough Police Department. Most recently, Officer Shack worked for the past 7.5 years as a Westmoreland County Park Police Officer. Officer Shack has also been a paramedic since 2016 as a Pennsylvania Department of Health, Human and Construction. All of you, welcome. Police Officer Michael. That concludes my report.
Thank you. President's report with me. Earlier this month, the 9th through the 12th, was ALOM, which is the Allegheny League of Municipalities. There was a conference that's in Seven Springs. There were myself, along with Amanda and Amy and Ina. We went to the conferences. They were very informative. I also looked at it as a good team building experience also. We networked, we got to speak with a lot of other boroughs to see how they also handle business, which was, I always find in ALOM very informative. And that's all for my report. The standing committee reports, finance,
Thank you, Lori.
Chuck Davis.
I have account balances, beginning balance, $5,826,564.16. Actual revenues is $895,821.65. Actual expenditures are $735,425.12. Fund balance is $5,016,445.14. That's in the form of a motion.
245.
What did I say?
You said 425.
Oh, 245.14, I'm sorry.
That's me. We have a
Do we have
motion.
a
Yeah, it's in
Do we
the
have a
form of a
second?
motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
Thank you. I have a motion approving check register for the month of March, which includes electronic fund transfers and general fund checks in the following ranges: 52684 to 52780, totaling $518,024.58.
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
Also have a motion authorizing the following inter-fund transfers for the month of March. From liquid fuels to general fund, $23,614.57. Solid waste to general fund, $149,820. Post-retirement to general fund, $9,124.22. General fund to Veterans Memorial Fund, $5,631.80. Total transfers, $190.59.
Second.
Questions on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
That concludes my report, Lori.
Thank you, Chuck. Health, Environment, Cable, and Technology with Ms. Jan Quartz.
Thank you. I have two great events this week. On Wednesday, here at the Borough Building from 9 to 1 is the electronics and household hazardous waste collection. And White Oak Cleanup Day is Saturday from 10 to 1 at Heritage Hill. I hope everybody's there. And I have one motion to accept the bid submitted by, is it Minifield? Demolition Services LLC in the amount of $38,000, which includes the base bid and the ad alternate number 1 under the White Oak Safe Neighborhood Demolition Project number CD 50-3113, and authorize the borough manager and Ann Lewis, executive director of the Still Rivers COG, to execute the contract documents.
Second.
With motion. Second. Questions on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Jan. Parks and Recreation with Miss Amy Soterianis.
Thank you. Just to recap our past event, the Easter egg hunt was held Saturday, April 4th. Very successful. We had a lot of kids and families come out. Everybody gave us great feedback. And we want to thank all the volunteers and all the sponsors that helped make it successful. It seemed to be a perfect day weather-wise and very much enjoyed by the community. The Veterans Memorial Project Buy a Brick campaign, it's still active. Please go to the website if you want to purchase a brick. There's details and ordering instructions there. And we do have a motion, after careful consideration, review of comparable rates, there's a motion to establish the 2026 pool season rates. General admission stays at 15. Residential season passes will be 80. Non-residential season pass, 120. Resident senior season pass will be 40. Non-resident senior season pass would be 80. Season pass holders will get 5 guest passes for $40. Season pass holders only from May 25th to June 7th. No daily admission until June 8th.
With motion on the floor, do we have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
And that concludes what I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Amy. White Oak Senior Citizens update with George Novakis.
Okay, thank you, Lori. This Thursday, the 23rd, we're having a lunch and tour of the Heritage Center. Our yoga classes will continue on Mondays and Wednesdays at 11 o'clock. Cardio drumming, fit and balance, and gentle exercise. They all start at 12:30 and it runs until 3:45. Next month, I should say next Thursday, we have Joe Hoffman speaking with us, and he will talk about a serial killer in the 70s, and he's going to have a county guest speaker as well. He's also going to go over a few personal defense moves. Next month, Wednesday, May 13th, our speaker is attorney Michael Nahas, and he will talk to us about wills, estates, and trusts. Also on Wednesday, May 20th, retired Chief Joe Hoffman will be speaking about exploring the crimes, arrest, and execution of serial killer Ted Bundy. The full schedule of our events is on the White Oak Seniors Activities Facebook page. And that's all I have.
Okay, thank you, George. White Oak Athletic Association updates with myself. I have quite a few. Okay, so our 7th grade boys Metro basketball team, which is comprised of kids from the rec league and also the skills program, has won 3 tournaments in the last month. The BSA Spring Classic held in North Allegheny, and the BSA Spring Challenge held in New Kensington, and the Tip-Off Classic in North Allegheny. And the boys came in 2nd place at the Jam Fest tournament held this past weekend at the Convention Center, one of the biggest tournaments in the country. And they played this weekend in Monroeville in the Battle of the Berg tournament. Also, with baseball and softball kicked off tonight. The new baseball tots program, which is for ages 2 to 4. I know, that takes a lot of patience. That kicks off next weekend. The basketball skills is actively current, and summer 3-on-3, or 3-versus-3, I'm sorry, will be announced very soon. Also, I was asked to remind everybody that we are always looking for help, as it is a volunteer organization. For anybody that's interested in helping out with committees, there are quite a few of them. You can, if you're interested, you can email or contact on the Facebook page, or if you let anybody know here at the Borough, then that'll also get to me too. We never turn away any volunteers. Let me see, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, and one more thing, sorry, White Oak Athletic Association Cleanup Day was also this past Saturday. There's a lot of volunteers that came out, so I'd like to thank all the volunteers that came out to help. And that concludes my report for the association. Next, Planning, Zoning, and Codes with Amanda DePaulis.
Thank you, President Schroeder. The Code Enforcement Department report for March 2026 will be available at the Borough Building during normal operating hours. I have a few announcements, and I don't want to be too long-winded, but as everybody heard earlier, Carolyn Yeagle from EPD spoke about a community survey that's being launched today. The community survey relates to the MAP grant that White Oak Borough and South Versailles Township received. The survey is going to provide valuable feedback and input to the work product we're going to create. So I just want to encourage residents and business owners to complete the survey. Our strong preference is that you do it online. We'll have paper copies, but just keep in mind for the paper copies that someone's going to need to enter that data into a computer. So strong preference is online if you can do it that way. The MAP Grant Steering Committee, which is comprised of White Oak and South Versailles residents, meets once a month. The meetings are open to the public, and the next meeting is Wednesday, May 13th at 6 p.m. at the White Oak Borough Building. Next, I want to talk about the Blight Committee. You're going to hear it a little bit during the solicitor's report. We're going to vote on a resolution to form a Blight Committee. The main purpose of the committee is to identify blighted properties in the community and to find ways to mitigate the blight. We need to add some residents to the committee, and accordingly, we are requesting that interested residents email a letter of intent and a resume. The letter of intent should tell us why you want to serve on the committee and what attributes or skills you can bring to the committee. The committee will meet quarterly, and our first meeting will be in June. You can submit your resume and letter of intent to John Palio, the borough manager, by emailing him at jpalyo@woboro.com. Lastly, I want to talk about our interns. So I've mentioned before that White Oak is the proud recipient of a grant from the local government academies to subsidize the cost of a summer intern for the Code Enforcement Department. A few meetings ago, we voted to extend a conditional offer of hire to a rising junior at the University of Pittsburgh named Leo Rosner. He is an urban planning and design major. His start date will be Monday, May 18th, and he will be reporting to our Code Enforcement Officer, John Snelson. So if you see him, say hi and welcome him to the borough. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Amanda. Public Works and Grounds. I'm sorry, I skipped you, Brian. Sorry about that. Public Safety, Mr. Brian Dingfeld.
Thank you, President Schroeder. We have a motion to request and authorize the Civil Service Commission to develop a certified list of candidates for the position of, or for the promotion to the position of sergeant.
We have a
Second.
motion on the floor. Second. Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
And I have a second motion to authorize the purchase of a used 2017 Ford Taurus Police Interceptor unmarked unit, including tint, emergency lights, siren, and radio, with approximately 55,000 miles from the Borough of Whitehall for the amount of $7,500, and to authorize the Borough Manager to execute all documents related to the purchase.
The motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Nay.
Roll call?
Councilman Pam Backus,
Yes.
Councilwoman Sarah Tapp.
Aye.
Hey, Amy.
Yes.
Sorry. Councilwoman Sheridan,
Yes.
Councilman Chuck Davis.
Yes.
Councilwoman Quartz,
Yes.
Councilman Dinko,
Yes.
Councilwoman DePaul.
Nay.
You pass 6-1.
Brian, do you have anything else?
That's all I have. It concludes my report.
Okay, thank you, Brian. Public Works and Grounds with Mr. George Van Backus.
Thank you, Lori. Month of March report, there was over 1,100 man hours. The majority of the hours were cleaning and replacing catch basins. They did studies for core testing. They were working at the pool, getting it ready, and hopefully the last of the snow removal. The full report is on display here at the Borough Building during normal working hours. I have an announcement. The wood chipping starts in May. It lasts from May until August on Thursdays. To make an appointment, call 412-672-9727, extension 238. The instructions are on our website under the trash and recycling tab. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, George. Personnel with myself. Personnel Committee had met last Friday. We went through, myself and Amanda and Jan, did a lot of brainstorming. It's in the works. We will be meeting again on this coming Monday. And that's all. Tax reports. I'd like to make a motion, I'm sorry. I'd like to ask for a motion to accept the tax collector's report and pay the commissions and fees due for March 2026.
So move.
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Engineers report with Amber Yon.
Thank you, President Sheridan. In general, Penny & R continues to provide engineering support, specifically providing cost estimates and supporting documentation for various grant applications and infrastructure improvement projects throughout the borough. Specifically, this past reporting period, we issued a recommendation for award to Minutfield Demolition Services for the demolition of 3 blighted properties within the borough. And as you heard, council awarded that this evening. So we will continue to support throughout the execution of that project. And that is all I have for tonight.
Thank you, Amber. Solicitors report.
You want to make a motion?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
A motion, I need to make a motion. Ask for a motion, I'm asking for a motion to accept the engineers report.
So move.
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Solicitors report with Miss Ashley Pachowski.
Thank you, President Sheridan. Our office too has been very busy providing legal support to the borough. In particular, we've been kept very busy lately with assisting our negotiation group with collective bargaining negotiations for public works, also various labor relations issues. Also, as Councilwoman DePaul noted in her report tonight, there is going to be a resolution on the agenda for council's approval. Council has been obviously very concerned about the blight in the community over the past year. This has been sort of in the works over the last few months. Borough's already made a lot of steps towards taking care of a lot of the blighted community, or a lot of the blighted structures in the community, and addressing them in somewhat creative ways. And we believe that this blight committee is really going to enable us to take that step further. I guess we can ask for a motion to accept my report, and then I'll move on to the
Need a
resolution.
motion to accept the
So
solicitor's
moved.
report?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
So I'm happy to ask for a motion to approve resolution number 2026-14. It's a resolution of the Borough of White Oak, County of Allegheny, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, providing for the creation of a blight committee to operate under the Planning and Zoning Committee of Council.
So moved.
Need a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
Next, we have resolution number 2026-15. It's a resolution of the Borough of White Oak, County of Allegheny, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, approving notice to be included in the Allegheny County Community Development Block Grant and Home Investment Partnership Program for the 3-year program participation, 2027, 2028, and 2029.
I need a motion to accept the
So moved.
resolution.
Second.
Please. Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
We also have one motion for consideration this evening for resolution 2026-16. It's a resolution of the Borough of White Oak, County of Allegheny, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, adopting the Allegheny County 2026 Hazard Mitigation Plan as the official hazard mitigation plan of the Borough of White Oak.
Any motion to accept the resolution?
So moved.
For a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Do we have any new business? Do we have any old business? Okay, announcements. Meetings will be held at the Borough Building and are open to the public. Our next meeting is May 11th, 2026, 6:45 p.m. Council workshop meeting. May 18th, 2026, 6:45 p.m. Council workshop meeting. And also 7:30 p.m. council meeting. I need someone to make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
Second? Anybody, could I have a second?
Second.
That's it. Thanks, guys.
Let's wait for you.
And,